Fans cannot get enough of Bob Odenkirk as the ethically challenged lawyer Saul Goodman on Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. And now he's the writer and star of the Netflix news movie Girlfriend's Day. Please welcome a very happy man because his dog has a connection in a funny way to the dog that was just here. Welcome, Bob Odenkirk.
Thank you, Whoopi.
You're welcome. Tell us about your connection to the dog.
I love my dog so much, too much.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's Olive, and her back end is a German Shepherd.
Her back end.
Her front part is kind of a staff terrier. But you can't see it, but if you just block her face, you see the German Shepherd back there.
Yeah. So they share butts.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a good booty? Everybody. You know, fans are getting excited for the new season of Better Call Saul in April because one of Breaking Bad's baddest bad guys is making an appearance. What can you tell us about him? And will we ever see Walter White again?
Oh, well, what can I can't tell you anything.
All right.
No, I can tell you that Gus is coming back as people anticipated. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Giancarlo Esposito. What a great actor.
Yeah. I played Jeff, he played my brother in a movie that you were in also, yes?
Possibly.
Yeah, we
Let's
just
get our
figure it out.
IMDb pages up
Yes.
here and try to cross-reference.
Yes.
What a mess. Yeah, so we got Gus coming back, but more characters than just Gus. Every time I open a script, I'm reading for Better Call Saul. I'm like, wait, that guy's dead, but not in the world of Saul because it takes place before Breaking Bad. So. The dead are.
It's what they call a prequel.
It's a prequel.
So Saul Goodman is a very popular. I mean, goodness, do people stop you on the street and say, Better Call Saul?
Most of the time, people yell out
They do.
something like, gotta get Sal, which always, I'm like, well, so you know the show well enough to recognize me, and I don't exactly look exactly like my character, and yet you don't actually know the name of the show or the character. How are you watching this show while you're doing something else?
Yeah, they're on the iPad.
But yes, I do get people yell out all the time.
Better Call Sal.
And they also ask me lawyer questions as though, I don't know, have you ever played a doctor, Whoopi, and had people come up and ask you?
That was a stretch.
It's pretend.
Yes.
I don't know anything.
Now, you were nominated for a Golden Globe last month.
Yes,
and
I
even
was.
though Billy Bob Thornton won your category, he gave you a shout-out and referenced a feud between the two of you. What was that all about?
Ripping on me.
What was that feud?
Well, he can have a feud with me anytime. It gets me a lot of press. Boy,
That's Sal.
let's get these feuds going. We did Fargo together, the first season of Fargo, and enjoyed hanging out. And I think he just wins so many awards, he's out of people to thank. And so he uses it to begin feuds.
Now, I knew you were an SNL writer, but what I didn't know is you actually wrote one of my favorite characters, Chris Farley. He was called Matt Foley. You guys remember him. Motivational speaker. Rolling Stone called it the greatest SNL sketch of all time, and we have a clip.
First off, I am 35 years old. I am divorced, and I live in a van down by the river. Here's you, here's Matt, there's you, there. Whoops-a-daisy. Whoops-a-daisy.
That, and I'll tell you, I wrote that alone in my apartment in Chicago. I was doing the show at Second City Theater in Chicago. I grew up in Naperville, and so it was a dream to be a part of that theater. And Farley was in the cast, and he had done a voice like that in an improv sketch. He was like a coach, you know, come on, kids, let's go. And it was just a go-to voice for him. And I went and wrote this thing about a guy living in his van down by the river, and he just killed it every night.
Yeah.
It was an amazing thing to see.
He was extraordinary.
He was very funny.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
Well, also amazing is your new film. You've got a new movie, Girlfriend's Day.
I saw it yesterday. Very funny. Very
Oh, you're
funny.
so great.
Yes,
Thank you for watching
And it's a
it.
black comedy, so it's pretty
Yeah.
cynical.
Wait a second.
Am I in it? Kidding, I'm kidding.
It's not an African-American comedy.
It's no.
Yeah, I'm not
it's a black
African-American.
comedy, a cynical comedy.
Go ahead.
You're a greeting card writer who gets a second chance at love. We have to take a look.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
You're not Ray Wentworth, are you? The card guy?
Are they really?
Dear wife. That's all. I just love saying dear wife. Happy anniversary.
I wrote that.
I know. I'm a weirdo for cards, that's why I come here.
How many cats do you have?
So that actress, Whoopi's just telling me, that actress in that clip, Amber Tamblyn, is married to your best friend, your BFF, David Cross. But
That's
you
right.
know her father.
I don't. I've never met him.
Ross Tamblyn, the
dancer.
great
He
actor.
He was one of the great, since I was a little girl, first time I ever saw him, he was in Tom Thumb. And I watched him from Tom Thumb to the
Seven Brides for Seven
Seven Brides for
Brothers.
Seven. He's just West Side Story. I mean, just one of the greatest dancers ever in history. I love you, dude. I've never met you, but I love you.
Ross is fantastic. Yeah, so I got to do a romantic scene with my
best
friend's wife.
Wow.
We only kissed once, but it was for a long time.
You know, you're
Come on,
so
we had to get
vain.
it
You
right.
probably think the song is about you. So I hear you brought some greeting cards.
Yeah, listen, while I was
Let's see
doing Girlfriend's Day, I actually wrote some cards just in, like, getting into character, and these would sell. These would sell. Happy Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah.
Look at this. And next year, too. Now, every guy would buy that card.
That's good.
Let's see the
You
next
have
one.
to take it with him. If he breaks up with it, he's got to take the card with him. You got to remember the card.
What does this one say?
This one's, remember that thing we were going to watch together? I already watched it.
Not cool. Not cool.
I love you, honey.
What's this?
And this is Oops.
did
This
it
is
again?
kind of more
We've heard
important.
that one.
Oops. We're completely out of money. I'd say it for you.
What did it say? Let me see that. We're completely out of money. That's funny.
Wow.
You got a future in this.
Will you come back anytime?
I would love
mean,
to.
it's
Thanks
just
for having me.
Really nice
Thank
to
you
have
so
you.
much.
And we are big fans of yours.
We are.
Yeah, all of us. Girlfriend's Day is streaming now on Netflix.